Aloha guys, this is Scuba Chris. This is my good friend Charlie Keller. We're over here in Makakila. We just got through watching the Patriots wipe out the Bills. We won't go there because that's create too much of a static. But I want to show you the new colors for Okuma next year for 2019. Notice the hat, New Jersey box. This is the new colors. The old colors before is, as you can see here, and what's happening is Okuma's changing their products. So next year, most of the reels, most of the rods are going to be this color. The new popping rods is going to incorporate this color, but it's going to have a splash of silver in it. The bait casting rods, as well as the spin casting rods, will also have this new coloration in it. Okay, for years, the Azores Spinners have been the meat and potatoes of the Okuma company. It starts off with the 40, goes up to the 55, and then from there it goes all the way up to 80. Now the larger reels will put out up to 44 pounds of max drag. The smaller one will put out 27 pounds. So Charlie, you want to show this one? This is one of the more popular models. This is the 55. Okay, so this is how you normally buy them. This is called the 55, and the box is right here. So you buy it as the 55. Starting next year, it's going to be this. You're going to buy the 6000. The 6000 is going to be the new 55, and it's becoming in a different type of box with a different color. All right, Charlie, for the 12-pound test line for the 55, the current 55, how much yardage can that take of 12 pounds?
12 pounds is 290 yards.
So 290 yards for that. Okay, for the new size coming out to 6,000, this will take 310 yards. Not much difference. It's not exactly the same, but there's going to be some slight differences, but the stats are going to be very close. Hey, Charlie, you know, on the 55, what is the gear ratio on the 55?
5.821.
It's okay. It's only her. She's guys. You know, she's happy. She's happy that the Patriots won the game. So you gotta get her when she's in a good mood. You know. So this is also 5.8 to 1. So the gear ratio is the same. Okay, Charles. What is the bearing count on the 55?
6.1.
You mean 6 to 1?
6 to 1.
Yeah, 6 to 1. Now this is 6 to 1 also. So 6 to 1 means that you have 6 main bearings and 1 roller bearing. So the bearing count is the same. Okay, Charlie. Charlie is holding up the 55 unit. This is the 65. There's a big difference between the 55 and the 65. 65 is a little heavier. And the reason why these reels are a little bit heavier is because Okuma for 2019 has thickened the metal. So the aluminum casing is a little bit thicker. The handles are a lot thicker. And you can look at the bell wire. The bell wire, these are manual. The bell wires on these are fantastic. This is the new one coming out. This is the 6000. The 6000 is going to be the new, it's going to take over the 55. So this one here is the 65. The 65 will be the 8000. And it'll just go up from there. Okay, guys, as you notice, it's getting dark. So we're going to cut off for this evening. Tomorrow I'm going to be going out with the new reel, and I'm going to be field testing it for Okuma. I'll let you know if there's any cons to this, but I don't think so. There's going to be a lot of pros, though. Thanks a lot. And say hi to the beautiful young lady in the back holding the flag. Notice the red, white, and blue in that one? All right, thanks, guys. Good morning, YouTubers. This is Okuma's new upgraded Blue Azores Spinner for 2019 for the USA. This reel was first marketed starting in 2017 in Asia, which encompassed all over Asia, Japan, you know, the Asian countries, but also hit Europe as well as Australia. All right, now this is a real new standout for the US because Okuma brought it back. And they're gonna change the sizing. Instead of calling this a 55, 65, 80, now it's gonna be the 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, and 14,000. Now this is Okuma's heavy-duty offshore power spinner. The models range from 27 max to 44 pounds max, which is pretty good for max drag. It's still going to encompass the normal attributes of the Azores lines. It's still going to have the oversized spool shaft. It's a very thick shaft. It's going to still have the neural spool design for those of you that like to use braid. So this way you can put your braid on one without having to put the tape on first. It's still going to have the mechanical stabilizing system, as well as the handle that can go either left or right. Okay, the 2019 Blues for the US. This will have the dual anti-reverse system like the others. It's going to be still having the thick bale wire. I love that thick bale wire. I mean, if you accidentally drop your reel, sometimes you lean up against a tree wall and drop it. Some other companies, they don't give you a thicker bale wire, and you damage that, you're going to have to send it back. But every Okuma has a thick bale wire. It's going to have a carbon fiber dual force drag system. So underneath the cap, you're going to have a multi-disc with a carbonite disc washer sandwiched together. And what that's going to create on the larger models are 44 pounds of max drag. Very, very impressive. The handles are not the split handles like you would expect for a lot of overseas JDM type reels. It's very, very thick. So it's going to give you a lot of torque and power when boosting your fishing. All right, the gearing on the blues now is going to be different than the silvers. It's going to have thicker gearing. Now, what does the thicker gearing mean? It's going to have 3 to 5 times more extra torque power. And it also means because of the gearing being thicker, it'll last longer. So this unit will last you for a long, long time. So this I can't get over this. It's such a great reel. And you think it's going to cost a lot? Well, the Msrp is only $129.99 to $144.99. So basically $130 to $145. That is awesome pricing for the technology getting with such a heavy-duty offshore power spinner. Now, Okuma's going to be changing the sizing. The sizing of this one is the 55. For the Azores, they normally go with the smallest at 40. They go 55, 65, 80, and 90. Now they're going back to the older sizing, so it's going to be 4,000, 6,000, 8,000, and 14,000. So the 4,000 was the old 40. The 6,000, which this is, was the old 55. The 8,000 was the old 65, and the 14,000 was the old 80. Also, the hydro block drive prevents water from entering the reel, which is a nice feature when you're out in the surf, or if you're getting splashed with water from the boat and you're bottom jigging. But I'm going to be using this for the surf. This is the 6,000. This is possibly the first unit to arrive, well, the first batch of units to arrive to the USA. So I'm pretty sure I'll be the first person in Hawaii trying this out. Now, you still have the Asian units for sale if you're in Australia or Japan, in Europe. Different sizing on those. Those are 5,500, 6,500, 8,000, 9,000. They're different sizing. But from what I understand, the parts are still interchangeable. They're the same. So you can still take your units down to your nearest service center. Because normally when you're buying a reel from Asia, you have to send it back to Asia for servicing. Not so. The Okuma for the USA will have the parts for the service centers.